From the dawn of consciousness, humanity has grappled with fundamental questions about existence. What is the nature of reality? Why is there something rather than nothing? These are the profound inquiries that have captivated philosophers for millennia. In ancient Greece, a school of thinkers known as the pre-Socratics emerged, seeking to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos through reason and observation. Among them was Parmenides of Elea, a figure whose ideas would reverberate through the annals of philosophical thought. Parmenides, born around 515 BCE, challenged conventional wisdom and presented a radical vision of reality. He argued that change is an illusion and that the universe is, in fact, a single, unchanging and eternal entity. This notion, known as monism, stood in stark contrast to the prevailing views of his time, which embraced the constant flux and transformation of the natural world. Imagine a world where everything we perceive as separate and ever-changing is but a single, unified whole. This was the startling proposition put forth by Parmenides. Parmenides' ideas, though seemingly abstract, had profound implications for our understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. He forced thinkers to confront the limitations of human perception and to question the very nature of existence itself. His philosophy, often considered the foundation of metaphysics, continues to spark debate and inspire new avenues of inquiry to this day. His influence can be traced through the works of Plato, Aristotle, and countless other philosophical giants who grappled with the implications of his ideas. Parmenides' legacy lies not only in the specific tenets of his philosophy, but also in his unwavering commitment to reason and his daring pursuit of truth, no matter how counterintuitive it may seem. At the heart of Parmenides' philosophy lies the concept of being. Being for Parmenides is not merely a state of existence, but the fundamental principle that underpins all of reality. It is eternal, unchanging, indivisible, and complete. To grasp the essence of Parmenides' thought, we must shed our everyday assumptions about the world and embrace a perspective that transcends the limitations of our senses. Imagine a sphere, perfect and seamless without beginning or end. This sphere represents Parmenides' conception of being. It's not something that comes into existence or ceases to be. It simply is, eternally and immutably. Just as the sphere is whole and undivided, so too is being. There are no separate parts or distinct entities within it, only the unity and completeness of being itself. This radical monism challenged the prevailing views of Parmenides' time. The ancient Greeks, like many cultures, believed in a world composed of fundamental elements constantly interacting and changing. Parmenides, however, argued that such a view was based on a flawed understanding of reality. Change, he asserted, is an illusion. To understand Parmenides' perspective, consider the act of dividing a line in half. We can repeat this process indefinitely, always creating smaller and smaller segments. However, no matter how many times we divide the line, we never reach a point where it ceases to be a line. Similarly, Parmenides argued that the apparent divisions and changes we perceive in the world around us are ultimately illusory. They do not reflect the true nature of reality, which is the unchanging and indivisible unity of being. Parmenides' assertion that being is eternal and unchanging naturally leads to the question of what does not exist. If being encompasses all of reality, then what can be said about non-being? Parmenides' answer is as radical as it is elegant. Non-being simply cannot exist. To understand this concept, imagine trying to conceive of nothing. Any attempt to do so inevitably fails because even the thought of nothing is itself something. We cannot think about non-being without attributing some kind of existence to it, even if it is only as an idea. Parmenides argued that language itself can mislead us into believing in non-being. We use words like nothing, void, or emptiness, but these terms merely describe the absence of something, not the presence of non-being. For Parmenides, the very idea of non-being is a contradiction in terms. This rejection of non-being has profound implications for Parmenides' overall philosophy. If non-being cannot exist, then there can be no such thing as coming into existence or ceasing to be. Everything that is simply is, eternally and immutably. Change, in the sense of something coming from nothing or something passing into nothing, is therefore impossible.